So, you've decided to come back to Minecraft after a while since you last played, and you're all excited and eager to experience everything. You know, you start off by getting wood and then you start imagining all the crazy builds that you're going to build, and the god set of armor that you're going to get. But suddenly, you remember why last time you stopped playing Minecraft in the first place. You simply don't find it fun anymore. At the same time, I can't really remember why I quit playing Minecraft last time either, since the last time that I played was all the way back in September 2022. So, how am I gonna even find Minecraft fun if I don't remember how to play the game exactly? And if that's the case, should I still play Minecraft? And so I decided to find out whether I can still play Minecraft or not, and whether the game was still fun for me. And of course, the best way was to jump straight into a new survival world. Loading into the world, the first thing that I did was just walk around and also just look around at what was in my world. And the first thing that I spotted was a villager watchtower, is that what it's called? I was actually so tempted to loot it, but at the same time, if I had gone there, I would have probably lost my first life there, and it wouldn't have ended well for me. And then I quickly headed towards the nearest tree so that I can get myself some wood. Ooh, we already have a village over there. At this point in time, I was pretty sure that I was going to probably build my base somewhere near the village, so I made a boat and quickly made my way there, hoping to get some early iron so that I can get maybe some buckets or maybe an iron pickaxe to start off my Minecraft journey. But then I made such a dumb mistake, and yeah, as all of you guys can imagine, things went very, very wrong. Oh, I thought you can do it with 3 blocks, but never mind. Just like that, within 10 minutes of loading into this new world, I lost my first life. The thing is, to make sure that this series is going to be a bit more challenging than a normal survival series, I actually set myself a rule where I only get 10 lives throughout this series, and losing one right off the bat was not ideal at all. Anyway, after getting my stuff back, I took out the iron golem safely this time, and I finally got the iron that I was looking for. Yeah, it's working now. And there we go. Let's hope we get 5. And we got 3, the minimum amount. Yeah, I think a bucket would be the better choice. I sorted out all the stuff that I had on me, leaving behind the useless stuff, and of course, I had to remind myself the number of remaining lives that I have before setting my sight on a huge cave opening on the side of a hill, which was not too far from the village. Honestly, it was my first time going caving in such a long time. I was actually pretty scared. Because of how this world is on hard difficulty, even a single zombie can take me out. So I grabbed the coal that I found and crafted some torches to light up the area ahead before exploring further. And as I went just a tiny bit deeper into the cave, another tragedy happened. This time it was a skeleton which for some reason was dealing 4 hearts of damage per shot, and yeah, I lost my second life as a result of this unlucky encounter. Oh! To rub salt to injury, I updated the sign and I quickly went back to the cave, and luckily the skeleton had despawned already, so I was able to retrieve my stuff safely. The funny thing is, this all happened within the first 20 minutes of starting this new world, and I think by now you guys understand how unforgiving Minecraft can sometimes be, or it might just be a skill issue on my end. Oh, that was close. Yeah, I wasn't lying when I said that. This literally happened right as I came back from that short mining trip. I'm starting to think that Minecraft's out to get me. Next morning, I looked for another cave to explore, and I found this one which was right next to the village. I was feeling lucky for some reason, and I was right. I came across an abandoned mine shaft, meaning that I can get tons of useful stuff like iron or coal. At this point, I was surprisingly having more fun than I anticipated. I always enjoyed the caving part of Minecraft, and getting stacked after a mining trip had always been super rewarding to me. Doing all of this again really made me feel completely absorbed into the game, and I think this is one of the reasons why I used to play Minecraft back in the days all the time. Anyway, I grabbed the iron that I came across, smelted it, turned it into a chest plate, and looked for another cave because I felt like I wasn't ready to take on the mine shaft yet. I mean, after losing 2 lives in a row, anyone would be cautious, right? Especially if you run into the very thing which took you out last time, and of course, I had to get my revenge. There you go, revenge. Maybe not, because it seems like Minecraft still wants me dead by spawning literally 3 skeletons in my face. And ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly why you should make a shield with the first bit of iron that you've got. Now the fighting has started. Yeah, that was a close one. I've pretty much looted this case completely at this point, so I went to yet another one to continue my search for more iron info. And I've got to say, this one finally had a decent amount of iron and actually led me to deep slate. So I ventured deeper as I thought there'd probably be even more iron and potentially even a few diamonds so that I can make a diamond pickaxe and get obsidian. Well, that was until I stumbled into this. Okay, what the hell? Redipping. After that, I found a safe area and quickly made the remaining pieces of iron armor that I was missing, and went back to the surface as I had thought of a small project which I wanted to build straight away. Not going to lie, returning to the surface really made me feel at ease because after the countless encounters that I've had with skeletons, I really didn't want to stay down there for longer than needed. Trust me, I really don't want to lose another life in this episode. Like seriously. Back to the small project that I just mentioned. Basically, I wanted to build animal pens for cows, sheep, pigs, and chickens so that I would have a sustainable food source after eating through all the bread that I've gotten from the village's hay bale. This whole process took way longer than I expected to complete, especially when I tried to lure the animals to their correct pens. Also, since I didn't have any carrots on me at the time, I had no other choice but to leave the pigs aside for now and move on. The cows weren't too bad to bring back home because they were just in the field right next to where I built the pens, and of course wheat wasn't a problem as well because I've gotten a lot of it from all the hay bales from the village. But then the sheep though, oh my days. First of all, I had to transport them all the way from the top of a hill, and then they kept on losing interest in me for some reason and wandered off. I've made it so that it seems quite short in the video, but in reality it took ages to get them inside of the pen. After that unnecessarily stressful mission, I also started on making a small wheat farm next to the animals. Bread is used for breeding villagers, and so it was very important for me to do this now before I start making a villager trading hall for enchants. And oh yeah, before I forget, I also managed to get some chickens. I just forgot about it when I was editing earlier.
You can always expand this by expanding it towards that direction and then turn this part into like a cat farm.
Returning to my temporary base-ish area, I lit up the surrounding area before I went to bed and called it a day. The next day, I headed out to do some more mining because I felt like it was about time for me to get some diamonds, and once again, I almost died.
Ooh, we actually hit that. And okay, that's a lot of zombies. Okay, we can do this. I was about to say we just hit the MLG water bucket. I was trying to sprint, but for some reason I didn't sprint.
Another close one, and I'm starting to think that maybe setting the difficulty as hard was a wrong decision. Like seriously, every 2 seconds a new mob would appear, and there was no time whatsoever for me to place torches down to light up the area before fighting the mobs, so they just kept on spawning non-stop. I see all the ores next to me, but I simply can't mine them at all. Either way, I still can't complain because later on I found some diamonds in the cave, so I guess you can say that I had to fight the endless waves of mobs to earn the reward, which was the diamonds that I was looking for.
And let's hope that there's more than just 2 diamonds over here. Come on, more than 1. No.
Yeah, as if Minecraft will ever be nice to me, right? And I swear, this isn't a mere suspicion, it's actually true.
Well, I didn't have enough food on me, but we still had some wheat on us. So this trip can go on for just a tiny bit long. Oh. I saw diamond, but okay.
Like, how would I have known that there was going to be 2 creepers awaiting me the moment I enter a new section of the cave? Not to mention that one of them literally came up behind me and assassinated me. And so the plan was obvious. I went back to the place where I died and I tried to get my stuff back. Unfortunately, all of it has despawned, meaning that the 2 diamonds that I just got is gone along with everything that I had on me. That being said though, I wasn't this encouraged, and instead I felt super motivated for some reason. I don't even know why, but I just really wanted to remake all the progress. After somehow managing to return to base, I once again entered this cave with the same goal in mind: get diamonds. Maybe Minecraft felt bad after making me lose 3 lives in a row in this episode. My luck afterwards was actually decent, I'd say. And before long, I found myself the diamonds that I was looking for. It's moments like this which make me enjoy Minecraft so much, and I'm glad that I remembered this. Back in the day when I used to play Minecraft Pocket Edition, I found it really hard for me to find diamonds, and whenever I do, I'd get so happy and it would always make my day. Learning from a past mistake of being too greedy for diamonds, I went back with 6 and organized the ores which I got from the mining trip. But I still probably need to do some more mining in the future. I also got some carrots from taking out zombies, and so I planted them in the farm next to where the wheat was, and I was happy that things were finally starting to look good. So the next thing that I did was dig out an area right next to my base for the villager trading hall, which I was planning to make as soon as possible. At this point in time, I knew that chances of me dying in the caves were very high, and so getting enchants like protection 4 or maybe even sharpness 5 from villagers would help a lot by increasing my chance of surviving. And I have to say, compared to getting the sheep into their pen, the villagers were so much easier to transport. Sadly, I think a large number of villagers died before I dug this area out, and so in total I was starting this villager trading hall with only 4 villagers, which wasn't the worst scenario, but at the same time it could definitely be a bit better. And it's about time for me to introduce all of you to the 5 goals that I've set myself to complete throughout this series. The first one is to get a full set of maxed out netherite armor, tools and weapons, including a trident, elytra and a crossbow. The second one is to kill all bosses, including the warden, which is the hardest mob to defeat in all of Minecraft. The third one is to build a proper base, not just by adding stuff to the temporary one which I have right now, but build one with farms bombs and redstone stuff inside. The fourth one is to get XP level 1000, cause why not? And last but not least, find one enchanted golden apple because I've never done so in the past. I'll try to complete one goal every 2 episodes or so, but I'm not making any promises here. Back to the video. As soon as I got all 4 villagers in the pit that I dug, I immediately began the cycle of placing down and breaking lecterns in the hopes of getting the powerful enchantments as I mentioned. I was expecting this process to take ages because of past experience, but I guess it's a part of what makes Minecraft fun, right?
Well, actually, I'm breaking free. I think I'll keep you.
It actually only took me around 2 minutes to get Unbreaking free, but now I'll need to find a way to get emeralds. And what better way is there other than to get a Fletcher and commit mass deforestation to get sticks to trade in for emeralds? And that's exactly what I did. I was aiming to go back with at least 8 stacks of logs, but it wouldn't be a lot of fun for me to do that with only iron axes, and so I stopped at around 3 stacks, which was still plenty for the time being.
That's 32 emeralds, just like that. And the grind to get fortune free continues again.
The next morning.
Well, I guess it's like that meme. I came here looking for copper, but I found gold. Honestly, mending was probably never going to come back if I passed on it right now, so of course I had to take it. And the same thing happened right after I got a mending villager. At this point, I've gotten all enchantments for a maxed out fortune pickaxe, except the fortune. After that, I was like, nah, I'm not going to carry on trying to get fortune free for now, because I know that I'm going to come across an enchant which is just as good as fortune free, and this is probably going to happen until eternity. So instead, I went mining for some more diamonds.
So I dug this little tunnel, and I'm thinking of going back to base to get that diamond pickaxe and then using that to strip mine. I've looked up a guide and they said that at Y level minus 56, that's going to be the best Y level for you to find diamonds. And we might not have fortune for now, but I'm feeling, you know, maybe I should get maybe at least 1 or 2 pieces of diamond armor before we get the fortune.
So I grabbed the diamond pickaxe and went strip mining. I was actually quite surprised at how hard it was to find diamonds, but I can't complain because in the end I managed to get over 20 diamonds without fortune free.
More diamonds. Diamonds again. Oh, it's an 8 thing. Okay, what the heck is that noise?
Also, before I went back to the surface, I also grabbed some obsidian so that I can make an enchantment table and another portal in the future.
Hey, diamonds. Is it just 1? Okay, another one. Now that we've got 25 diamonds, I'm gonna use probably over half of it to make a chestplate and leggings. Now that we have these 2 pieces of diamond armor, I don't think we'll die that easily now. It's still very likely that we're gonna die, but at least now I do feel a little bit more protected.
Later, I started breeding the villagers because all 4 of them had occupations already, and so to get fortune free, I would need to have another villager. The carrots that I planted a while ago were also ready to be harvested, and so pigs were finally introduced to my farm. Next up, it was time for some more deforestation, so I built this bridge across the river which separated the village and the forest. I lit it up as well because I still had PTSD regarding mobs, and then I chopped down so many trees until I had around 4 stacks of logs.
Okay, for some reason when I came back there's already 3 of them.
I also brought back some saplings so that I won't need to travel all the way to that forest to get wood next time when I want to get some emeralds. Then I breeded the chickens because I was starting to run out of food, and since I had the most chickens, it was obvious that they will become my next main food source. And finally, just before I logged off for the day, I finally managed to get fortune free.
Yes, let's go. It's actually so cheap as well.
The next day, nothing much happened except for me getting more enchantments and diamonds, so I won't bore you with that. I made an enchantment table, harvested some sugarcane for paper, took out a few cows for leather, but I still didn't have enough bookshelves for a max level 30 enchantment table, which is fine for now, but I'll definitely complete it in the next episode. So I continued my search for more enchantments from villagers. I was looking for protection 4, but I guess shot 5 is probably better. Of course, I bought it straight away and made a diamond sword just because of that. After going on a 1 hour long mining trip, I had so many diamonds at hand, so I decided to give my tools and armor a final upgrade. After such a long time, I finally have full diamond armor.
Now we have full diamond armor. Hopefully we're not gonna die now. It's still quite probable that I'm gonna die, judging by the fact how I'm still quite bad at the game, I'd say. It's been quite a long time since I played last time as well. Was it like 4 days? Start off. Blame Star, that's all I can say.
I also got a protection for Fergia, but I just can't seem to find a clip for it, so you'll just have to believe that I got it legitimately, and I enchanted my chestplate and leggings with plot 4 before I called it a day.
We're slowly but steadily going to reach this goal. We still need to make another pickaxe because of Silk Touch, and we also need to make a bow. We can't forget about that. Sword, I think I'm just gonna get a sharpness 5. I think we can all agree that getting a smite sword, a bane of arthropod sword, that's just gonna be, too much of a hassle. And the same for armor as well. Plot 4 is going to be it. I'm not going to get the fire prot or the other prots.
And that is it for the first episode of this survival series. I really enjoyed recording this and I hope all of you guys enjoyed it as well. I'll continue trying to find out whether Minecraft is still fun for me in the next episode, and hopefully I'll reach a conclusion soon. Please like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!